Hey, Pastor, it's Richard Chancey, and I wanted to show you a little trick here. I have been having a conversation over email with one of our early Facebook ads for church members, and he was asking specifically about this ad that you're looking at right here, or an ad like this one from Reach, which if you're a pastor, you're probably seeing a lot of these. For whatever reason right now, Reach is really putting a blitz on pastors and guys like me that click through a lot of stuff related to pastors in church in order to put their ads in front of them. And this is one of their ads. And specifically what he was asking about is right here at the top where it says Kyle Robertson and Kurt Willems and 3 others like Reach. Now, there is a lot more going on here than you may be aware of, Pastor. So when you first look at this, what does it say to you? It's implied endorsement for Reach in this product, correct? Well, what's really going on is Kyle and Kurt are friends of mine on Facebook, and because they have liked this page at some point in the past, a couple of things are happening. When they put this ad in front of me, they're telling me that, hey, there's people that you know that like this page. Okay, that's huge. What you may not know is they actually may be targeting friends of Kyle and Kurt's that have liked the Reach Facebook fan page. Now, before I dive in and show you how they did that in Facebook, I want to show you just a couple of other examples of the same thing. See, this is another one, EverCoach. And they've got a coaching product that they're putting out in the world. And you can see, here's some more of my friends that have liked this page. Now I'm going to jump up and show you one last one. This is actually from the Rocket Company, which the Rocket Company does a lot of digital training inside of the church world as well. And I'm friends with them, and I actually do a little bit of consulting with them. And because of that, I have a lot of friends that are connected to that page. These 2 guys, Bobby and Justin, as well as 19 other people, like the Rocket Company. Again, it's an implied endorsement. So let me jump over to Facebook, the Power Editor, and show you what's going on and how you can use this and maybe even turn this into a really powerful way to get your message in front of the people in your community. Okay, so this is the Facebook Power Editor, and I don't have a lot of time to go into a ton of detail, but I did want to show you this. In the ad set level under audience, here's how you can build an audience where you can leverage the people that have liked your Facebook fan page and target their friends inside of your community. So let me show you how we build this out. And I'm actually going to use my partner in 24 to Double, Jerry Lawson. I'm going to use Coleman, Alabama as the location. And you can see that I put in Daystar, their address, and then over here it says 10 miles. So I can expand this out to 50 miles if I want, depending upon where you live. Some of you in rural areas may actually be able to draw people from 50 miles away. Most people have a hard time doing that, but you've got to be able to pick the right location. And when you start really dialing in on this button here, you may realize that 10 miles is all you need. And we're going to play around a little bit with how many people that means we're putting our ad in front of. So if I put 10 in there, you can see it's a pretty good area when we start talking about radius. Now, if I scroll down a little bit, we're going to start to see some other parameters. Now, look at this on the right-hand side here. Right now, our potential reach is 31,000 people. That's 31,000 people, Pastor, that are in your city within 10 miles. And Coleman's not a hugely populated area. Your area may have a lot more than that. It may have a lot less. The good part of that is it's going to be really inexpensive for you to use Facebook ads to reach these people. The bad part is God just hasn't put enough people close enough to you. So 31,000 people, and then we're going to whittle that down to our ideal group. So I'm going to go down here in the Facebook for Ads for Church resource. We go through this process of helping you understand who your ideal member avatar is. And a lot of churches will find that that person that they're trying to reach may be somewhere between 30 and 50 years old. Now, it may be older or younger than that in your area, but you get the idea of what we're working with. Okay, so I changed the age from 30 on the bottom side to 50 on the top side, and then the potential reach is now 13,000 people. And just a caveat to that, the reason we do the ideal member avatar is not because we're trying to exclude people from ministry. We're actually trying to include the right people, the people that God has equipped us and called us to reach, that we're qualified and ready to reach, that are just a phone call or a message or a shared video away to give us the greatest potential for reaching those people and having them come into our church and bring their family with them. Doesn't mean we're excluding people. It just means we're getting really targeted on the person and the message we're going to put in front of that person. Okay, enough on that. So now we're down to 13,000 people. Now I want to show you real quick, about 5,600 of those people are men and 6,800 are women. Now, the reason I show you that is you can do a lot of different things with this. If you're going to do a women's event or a men's event, you can whittle this list down even more, and you can get more targeted, more focused with the message that you're going to put in front of those people. Okay, and then we're going to go down here and we're going to put English. We're not trying to exclude anybody again, but if your message is in English and you've got a large Hispanic population in your city, well, you definitely, if you're gonna try to reach those people, the message needs to be in Spanish. Okay, so don't put the English ad in front of Spanish-speaking people or vice versa, right? It wouldn't make any sense to put a Spanish-speaking ad out to a group of Americans that don't speak Spanish. So keep that in mind. Okay, now we're down to 12,000 people within 10 miles of the church, and we can just run an ad to these people, right? We've got no connection with them as far as we know, and we can run an ad to these people with zero connection. Now, if we want to turn the corner and actually do what we were looking at in these other ads, which is we want to run an ad, put an ad about a message, an upcoming sermon series, or an event, something that we're doing in front of the group of people that are actually 1 degree of separation from us through people in our church that have liked our page, then we can scroll down here, and I'm omitting a lot, I know. We cover all of this in Facebook ads for church, but we can go down here to connection if we want to target those people and say, we can run an ad just to people who like our page. That's not what we're doing here, but let me tell you why that can be powerful. Because you can target ads to people that have liked your page in the church so that they can share your ad or a video that you do so that other people in the church will like it. And they don't have to like the page. When they like a video, when they like a blog post that you wrote, when they like a picture that you've posted, they have liked your page. And then we can retarget the people that they're friends with in your city, which is what we're focused on right now. But I want you to keep in mind, you can target people in your city, in your church, to get them to like your page. So we're going to do friends of people who like your page. I'm going to type my page in here. Now, I'm on the 24 to double page right now. Let me show you something really cool that happens when you put your page in there. So there's only one page in here, and it's 24 to double. And again, 24 to double, we're targeting you, pastor. We're looking to put ads in front of pastors to teach them and tell them about 24 to double and what it can do for their church. So think about who likes our page. Pastors, right? So when I put this filter on there of friends of people who have liked your page, the people that have liked our page are pastors. So it drops the potential reach within 10 miles of Jerry's church to 5,600 people. Now, those are people most likely that are in the churches of these pastors that have liked our page. So for you, pastor, that means that if you've got somebody that sits in your church every week, week in and week out, and they're on Facebook and they've liked your page, then we have access to all of their friend group, right? We can send a message to all their friends, no matter where they live, or we can narrow that focus down to just that 10-mile radius. And let me just tell you, that is a powerful thing to be able to do, because when they get your ad, it looks like this. Your ad is going to be here with an image. You'll put some content in here. We teach you how to do all of that in Facebook ads for church. But if you're doing this on your own, just know that this is a powerful way to run ads. You can actually target those people. Now, this ad may or may not be targeting friends. I think what happens is if you like a page, they run an ad. Every time somebody sees that ads that they're friends with, it puts their name at the top. So you don't specifically have to target the friends for this to show up. It'll show up on any ads that friends of yours have liked. Okay, so that's what we're after, is you want Billy Bob that's in your church. You want his name up top that looks like an implied endorsement of your church, which in fact it is. And the first thing they see is, oh, Bobby liked this. There must be something to this. Let me click through it and look at it. And getting people to click is half the battle. And then one of the big things we're teaching in the training is, where do you take them and then what? And we're going to talk about how do you build an email list from that and what the strategies are. But for today, I just wanted to show you how powerful this piece of technology could be in your church if you learn how to harness it. Okay, if you want more information about Facebook ads for church, go ahead and click the button below, and everything you need to know will be on that page. Otherwise, I'll keep throwing these ideas at you, and maybe you or somebody in your church can really take these things and run with them. And we are praying that we can learn how to leverage this incredible platform to reach people in our city and in your city. Thanks, Pastor.